Welcome back to Whiskey with E. I'm Eric. Now today I figured since we just reviewed this Petite Corona, the Cohiba Siglo No.2, I figured we may as well try another Petite Corona size, which is the Romeo y Julieta No.2. So look how much is here, guys. Look how much is here. Alrighty, so the Habanos. Alright, so this is from, oh dear, that doesn't sound empty at all. So 2022, last year. So this is why it looks like this, ladies and gents. Alrighties, look at that. We have one left. Alrighties, so Petite Corona, Romeo y Julieta. This is full Cuban, so Cuban wrapper, Cuban binder, Cuban filler, 12.9 centimeters, so that is 5 3/8. I believe it is a 42 ring gauge, exactly the same as the Cohiba Siglo No.2. Alrighty, so let's have a look. Can you guys see that? Is it even going to focus? Look at the color, the construction. Alright, let's have a look. I mean, the construction is, you can see a lot of veins, you know. Let's see all that plume. So it has been aging for a year. Now, look at that. Construction, very tight. Can you guys even see that? Alrighties. You know what? Let's get it cut and let's get it lit. So, pretty much today I'm thinking I want to try pair this with something. So maybe we're gonna pour up some bourbon. Maybe we'll crack open a scotch, or we will see how the Amaro cask from LARK pairs with it. I didn't even get to review this, but I just dropped the cigar. But there's this much left of it, so I figured, I don't know, I might just buy another bottle to review and just enjoy the rest of this with this cigar. So let's get it cut. Let's get it lit. If I could find where the cutter is. Oh dear, that's no good. Alrighties, we're gonna need to pause this video for me to find the cutter. 2 secs, guys. Alrighties, and we're back. I found the cutter. So for all those that don't know, you don't want to take off too much, or the whole cigar is going to start to unwrap when you are getting into the final third. So you want to take off as little as you can. Alright, so you don't want to go past the curve of the cigar. Alrighties, there we go. Look at that band. Look at that iconic band, guys. Hey, slow motion. Alrighties, let's have a little cold draw, see what we get. Ooh, cedary, definitely very cedary. Now I notice whenever you're trying cigars in a tube, I feel that there's just a whole lot more of that cedariness. Maybe it's just because it's so compact and wrapped in that cedar. The draw's a little bit tight, but we'll see how it goes when we light it up. Alrighties, let's go get this torched. Here we go. Uh-oh. Well, before we go, I figure we may as well compare the size difference. I mean, it is essentially the same size, so we did just cut the top. We should have probably done this before. Yep, pretty much, guys, pretty much. 42 ring gauge, 5 3/8. Alrighties, just wanted to show you the comparison, but I guess the Cohiba does look a lot more, you know, more refined. You are getting a lot more veins in the Romeo y Julieta, but I guess that's where the price difference is. You know what, let's get it lit. And we're back. Alrighties, let's get this lit and let me show you my thoughts. Oh, it's so cedary, very, very earthy. Look at that. Look at the, when you look at a Cuban, like especially for me, whenever I look at a Romeo y Julieta, you get this reddish shine to the wrap leaf. Now some may say that is because of the soil, but that's a different topic. You know what? Let's get this lit. I mean, half of me doesn't want to rush this process, and the other half doesn't know how to make things go fast forward. Just slowly toasting. Just slowly toasting. That looks good to me. A little bit more. Nothing too major. There we go. Alrighties. Woo. Alrighties. Alrighties. First third. Romeo y Julieta number 2. Here we go. Whoa. Now that is a spice bomb. That retrohale, ultra spicy. But I guess it's just that woody note at the moment. But you know what? Let's have another one. This is still early. Still spicy, but there was a slight earthy note that just came in just then, which was really interesting, but it is still early. I really feel like pouring up something right now already. Almost like dark kind of. It almost wants to head towards like a coffee. It's going towards bitter in the retrohale. Still spicy like a white pepper. But, how's this burn going? All these bugs. Let's just say late night cigar, I thought may as well. It's been one hell of a night. But much love to you all. Who has tried the Romeo y Julieta? Let me know in the comments. Do you enjoy this Cuban? Which Cubans do you enjoy? Still earthy. That spice is still there, but I'm going to continue through and we'll tune back in when we head towards the second third. One more. You know what? I'm going to pour up some bourbon. I'll be back. And we're back. This is starting to feel like a bottle kill video too. So we have the last of the Wild Turkey Rare Breed NCF, the Traveler's exclusive, the 1 liter non-chill filtered version. Alrighty. Bottle kill. Bottle killed. Now, recap on the bottle. Is it a good bottle? Yes. Do I recommend a Wild Turkey Rare Breed? Yes. Does it pair well with a cigar? Yes. But sometimes maybe it's best to maybe drink something lighter in proof so it's not as challenging while you're trying to enjoy the cigar. But where is it? Alrighties. Let's grab that cigar. Mm. Mm. Very earthy notes. Very deep, dark. It's almost more, like the Cohiba felt more smooth or something. I don't know, that sounds kind of weird, but, they both have the same kind of profile, obviously Cuban tobacco, but this is just continuing on with the spice for a little bit longer. Mm. Still a very pleasant smoke. There's a lot of smoke coming out of that. It's combusting very well together. That ash, it's not a white ash if anyone is judging ash colors. I mean, it is white, but does anyone judge ash colors? Anyways, let's have a sip of this Wild Turkey NCF and see how it goes together. See if this makes this taste a little bit different. Here we go. Cheers, everyone. Smoke and drink responsibly. Mm. Mm. Always beautiful. It just goes together good, guys. A good bourbon and a good cigar. You're just getting those notes, but back to the cigar. Mm. Almost like the spices died down a little bit. That earthy, leathery, old books note is coming out. But you know what? I'm going to keep smoking this. We'll tune back when we're heading into the second third. All right. We're still here. We're still going strong. All right. It's tune back in soon. Uh-oh. As I am enjoying this, I'm just starting to get like a like a dark coffee espresso bean note at the back of the palate. But and mozzies are out in force. Mm. Construction, ash hasn't fallen off yet. Look at that stack. Look at that. Burn line's been very consistent. I mean, there was more construction issues with that Cohiba. That spice has definitely died down now. I mean, we are heading towards the second third, but I don't even think we're there yet. But the spice has died down already. That earthy note is starting to come out more. Let's see how it develops further. But that ash is still holding on strong. Yep, that spice is almost, the spice is not in the retrohale anymore. So you're not getting that white pepper spice, but you're picking up the spice on the back of your palate. Mm. But let's have another sip of this Wild Turkey NCF and just enjoy the moment, guys. Cheers, everyone. Oh, oh, beautiful. Mm. Yep, earthy, leathery, tobacco-y. It's just so recognizable when you're having a Cuban compared to the New Age cigars, New World cigars, sorry. I think it's just a whole lot more cedary or something, if you could put it in aspects of things. It's like the dark, it's like the, it's more full bodied, let's just say, you know. It's definitely a full-bodied cigar, you know, it's not light. But the strength, I'm guessing it's going to be like a medium strength. Ash is holding on strong. Anyways, we'll tune back in, guys. I think I want to crack open a Imperial Stout and see how this pairs up with that. But let's tune back. 2 secs, guys. Cheers, everyone. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Yep. Earthy, leathery. I mean, it wants to head towards mushrooms, but it's still at the leathery, earthy, yeah, not earthy mushrooms yet. It's still leathery books, but very enjoyable smoke. We'll tune back in. I'm probably gonna crack open something else, or maybe try a beer, but we'll see. 2 seconds, guys. All over the shop, live, unscripted, unedited. Let's go. And we're back. I figured, you know what, this LARK. All right, so this LARK is the oh, hold on, my microphone. Sorry guys, the microphone was on the floor. All right, now what I was trying to say was, so I figured I didn't get to review this. This is the LARK Amaro cask release. This is the 2021 limited release. You know what, this is so beautiful. I mean, that Chinoto cast, the Amaro cast. Hold on. The first cast was the Chinoto cast release. So this is the second release that they're doing. So this is the Amaro cask, which is pretty much going to transport you from Sicily to Tasmania. So pretty much the note in this was just, let's just say, the gingerbread, the fresh apples, you know, that toffee, the strawberries, the tangerine, you know. Let's just say I figured it would make a good cigar blend type of thing, these Amaro casks. So you know what? I got some in a sample bottle. We're going to pour some up. Let's go. Alrighty, so I saved some. It's in this little sample, so let's pour some up. Here we go. Oh, that's it. Goodbye. Alrighties. Now, where's that cigar? Oh. And there you go. The ash just fell off as we're in the second third. But Amaro cask from LARK Distillery. Let's give it a try. Oh my goodness. That nose is phenomenal. Like that orange note. It's almost like licorice or tangerine. You know what? I'm just curious of how this sweetness is going to hold up with the cigar. So let's go. Cheers, everyone. Oh, that is awesome. All right. The sweetness holds up. See, sometimes I think a good cigar blend is just something that's going to have a lot more sweet notes to counteract with all the spicy or the dark notes in the cigar. But wow, this Amaro cask, LARK. You know what? I only bought that purely to get. Alrighties, technical difficulties. We just pause the video. Live and unedited, bloopers and all. Lucky this phone didn't smash. Alrighties, back to the cigar. So, We are well into the second third now. That spice is almost gone, but the main star of the show here is this Amaro cask. Definitely, I am really intrigued in wanting to find more of these interesting cask finishes. Definitely. Anyways, let's see how the second third's going, and let's have another sip. Spice in the retro how, not there anymore. The spice on the back end of the palate, it's almost not there anymore. It's heading towards mushroom now, very earthy. You know what, one more. Yep, very earthy. Heading towards mushroom now. No more spice. Spice has died off. But you know what? Let's have a sip of this and see how it goes. Cheers, everyone. Mm, mm, mm. It's almost like a licoricey note. I don't like licorice, but for some reason, I don't mind it right here. It's like an orange tangerine note, but pairs up really well. Maybe it's almost too sweet without the cigar. But anyways, we do only have a few minutes of recording time left, so let's tune back when we're heading into the final third. Yep, very pleasant smoke, guys. I'm enjoying this, as you guys can see. You know, I mean, you're not going to expect too much from a Cuban. You know, it's just it's what you would expect from a Cuban. You know, I don't know what else to say, guys, but it's been pretty consistent. Yes, it started off spicy, but now heading towards earth. But we'll tune back in the final third. Alrighties, tune back in soon. You know what? I may as well make some reels as well, but let's just say, let's conclude this now. But if it does change, I will give the further notes in the reels. But let's say, do I recommend a Romeo y Julieta No.2? Yes, this is a good introductory Cuban cigar. You know, it's going to be consistent. You know, nothing's going to be too challenging, but don't expect anything overly complex. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe. You are all appreciated. What do you enjoy? Do you enjoy Romeo y Julieta No.2? Do you enjoy the petite Corona sizes? Let me know in the comments. And what do you enjoy pairing it with? Alrighty, guys. Have a good night, everyone. I'm going to relax. Earthy. No more spice. You know what? This is just beautiful, guys. Cheers, everyone. Smoke and drink responsibly. I'll catch you all next time. See you all.